Looks like I got a voice message.
Hey man, this is Carlos. Look, I'm up here in the studio paying $250 an hour to record my chart-topping hits, and this producer doesn't even know what makes the vocal sound I'm looking for. I want that T-Pain sound, you know what I'm saying? The producer mentioned it might be some kind of vocoder or talking box or something like that, but he isn't sure. Look, can you help me out, man? And please hurry, time is money in this place.
I wonder what that sound could be. Sounds like a tough one. I tell you what, meet up with me later at the studio and we'll try to figure out what it is. Oh, hey, just trying to get a head start here. See if we can figure out what that sound is that he's looking for. So, it'd probably help you if I let you hear it first. So let's take a listen. What's that sound? Can you figure it out? And there it is. And that sound, you've heard it, I'm sure. It's been abused, almost overused in a lot of songs. But that's the sound he's looking for. So why don't we try to see if we can figure out what it is for him. The first thing we need to do, though, is take a look at our list of usual suspects. And the first one being the vocoder.
What's that sound? I don't know. What's that sound? I don't know. What's that sound? What's that sound? I don't know. What's that sound? I don't know. What's that sound?
Alright, as far as how the vocoder works, it's kind of complicated to explain. So it'd probably be easier for me to sum it up as the vocoder takes your voice and it pairs it or mixes it with instruments in its own synthesizer abilities. So you're going to end up with a very smooth, almost velvety type sound or vocal effect, and it's much different from the other effects that are out there in that you don't have the fluctuation of pitch like you do in the effect that we're looking for, and you also don't have heavy stress of consonant sounds like you might get with some other vocal effects. So you end up with something that sounds much like this. Here are some artists that have popularized the vocoder.
Oh, Superman. Oh, John.
Oh, sorry. That's a lot of fun. But, you know, I just don't think that's our effect. So I think it's time for us to move on to our next culprit.
I hear a sound. Do you hear it? Do you hear it, baby? I don't know.
concept of the talk box requires first a container as well as a powered speaker. The powered speaker would go inside the container, and then an airtight seal is formed with the lid. The lid then requires a hole, and this hole will allow for a vinyl tube to be inserted into the hole. Once the vinyl tube is inserted, sound then can only travel up through the tube into the user's mouth. The end of the tube now becomes a speaker. And when you place the speaker into your mouth, it's going to take the place of your vocal cords. And whereas before you had natural voice, now you're going to have synthetic thanks to the synthesizer sound coming up through the tube. You're going to have to pay attention not to actually use your vocal cords when you try to speak, though, and instead just mouth the words. So if I were going to say hello, I would just say
Hello, hello, hello.
Now you can get as elaborate as you want to by also, working the keys as you play. For example,
California goes out to party.
or
I wanna be your man.
now some of the sounds that you might want to use with a talk box could come from a synthesizer, or it could come from a guitar. Let's take a look at some of the artists that have popularized the talk box.
Last night I had a dream about you. In this dream I'm dancing right beside you, and it looked like it.
The sound of the talk box can vary greatly, and while it can also sound like many other effects out there, I'm still not convinced that this is the effect that we're looking for. As a matter of fact, I know that this isn't the effect we're looking for. The sound we want, there's only one true origin.
Borderline. It's like I'm going to lose my mind. I just keep on pushing my luck over the borderline. Hey,
Can you come upstairs and let me show you something, please?
okay.
Thank you. Well, it's safe to say that not everyone can sing very well. And even sometimes major performers and artists need some help staying in pitch. So that's where devices known as pitch correction tools come in handy. That was really bad.
What?
I'll be with you in just a second. We better go. By correcting issues of pitch and key, pitch correction tools can dramatically improve the singer's performance, even on their worst days. I offer this as an example.
Borderline. You just keep on pushing my love over the borderline.
Some audio engineers and producers discovered if they tweaked the settings of the pitch correction devices to more extreme settings, that they could get a unique sound, which has been illustrated by artists such as Cher, T-Pain, and many others. And that is the actual sound that we're looking for. Hey man, yeah, right, I think I got the sound. Well, I'll let you listen. You tell me what you think. Is this the sound you're looking for? It is? Okay, I thought that was it. How'd I do it? This could take a while. So, until next time.